Stop. Before you eat another salad, before you grab that healthy snack from your fridge, you need to watch this video. Because right now, sitting in your kitchen, there is a vegetable, a common one that doctors call healthy, one that your mother told you to eat more of, one that is probably in your refrigerator right now. And it is slowly, quietly, destroying your kidneys. Not fast, not dramatically, not in a way you'll notice until it's too late. I'm Dr. Name, and I've spent over 15 years working with patients in nephrology and preventive medicine. I have sat across from hundreds of people, good people, healthy people, people who did everything right and delivered news that changed their lives forever. Your kidney function is dropping, and almost every single time, when we traced it back, the answer shocked them. It wasn't alcohol. It wasn't fast food. It wasn't some medication. It was something they were eating on purpose. Something they believed was helping them. In this video, I'm going to reveal the top 5 vegetables that are quietly damaging your kidneys, and the number 1 on this list, I have to warn you, is something 9 out of 10 people eat every single week. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to remove, what to reduce, and what to replace it with. This information could literally save your kidneys. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt a dull ache in your lower back? Unusual fatigue that no amount of sleep fixes? Swelling in your ankles or fingers for no clear reason? Most people blame stress, or aging, or a bad mattress. But these are the silent whispers of kidneys under pressure. Kidneys that are working overtime. Kidneys that are being slowly damaged by the food on your plate. Your kidneys filter over 200 liters of blood every single day. Think about that. 200 liters. They are working every second of your life. No breaks, no holidays. And they are incredibly sensitive to what you consume. The scary truth? Kidney disease has no pain in its early stages. By the time most people find out something is wrong, they've already lost 40% to 60% of their kidney function. Gone. Permanently. And the medical system won't catch it until it's advanced, because most standard checkups don't include a full kidney function panel. So you could be sitting there right now, feeling relatively fine, eating what you believe is a clean, healthy diet, and your kidneys could already be suffering. I've seen it happen to marathon runners, to yoga instructors, to nutritionists, to people who read every food label. The danger is not in junk food. The danger is hiding in plain sight, in the produce aisle, in the superfoods section, in the green smoothies and detox bowls that health influencers are selling you every day. And the number 1 vegetable on this list? We'll get there. But I promise you, when I reveal it in phase 4, you are going to think back to the last time you ate it. And you're going to feel a chill. Let's start with numbers 5 and 4. All right, let's get into it. And I want you to stay with me here, because what I'm about to share is backed by real science, real studies, and real patients I have personally treated. Number 5, spinach. Yes, spinach, the vegetable that every fitness coach, every diet plan, and every green smoothie recipe on the internet tells you to eat more of. And I'm not here to tell you spinach is poison. I'm here to tell you that for millions of people, it is doing serious damage they don't even know about. Here's the science, and I'll keep it simple. Spinach is extraordinarily high in oxalates. These are naturally occurring compounds found in many plants. Your body cannot digest them. It cannot use them. So what does it do? It sends them to your kidneys to be filtered out. And here's where the problem begins. When oxalate levels in your urine become too high, they bind with calcium. They form tiny, sharp, microscopic crystals. Those crystals accumulate. They grow. And over time, they become kidney stones. Or worse, they embed themselves in the kidney tissue itself, causing what doctors call oxalate nephropathy. Chronic, progressive, irreversible. I had a patient, 34 years old, fit, active, health-conscious woman. She came to me complaining of fatigue and mild back pain. She told me proudly that she had 2 large green smoothies every day. Spinach, almond milk, banana, protein powder. Her oxalate levels were through the roof. Her kidneys were already showing early signs of scarring. She was 34. Here's what you need to do. You don't have to eliminate spinach entirely, but you must stop eating it raw in large quantities, especially in smoothies. Cooking spinach reduces oxalate content by up to 50%, and never consume it without adequate hydration. Water is your kidney's best defense against oxalate buildup. If you've been making daily green smoothies with raw spinach, please pause, reassess. And if you already have a history of kidney stones, your doctor should have told you this already. If they didn't, now you know. Number 4, beets. Beautiful. Deep red. celebrated as a superfood for blood pressure and athletic performance, and absolutely loaded with oxalates, even more than spinach per gram. But beets carry an additional danger that most people never hear about. Beets contain extremely high levels of potassium. And for healthy kidneys, potassium is fine, necessary even. But here's the problem nobody talks about. You don't know if your kidneys are struggling until they've already been struggling for years. When kidney function drops, even mildly, the kidneys lose their ability to excrete excess potassium properly. Potassium starts building up in the blood, and high blood potassium, called hyperkalemia, can cause muscle weakness, heart arrhythmias, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that patients with early-stage chronic kidney disease who consumed high potassium diets had a significantly faster rate of kidney function decline. And yet, beet juice, beet powder, beet supplements are being marketed everywhere as health products. I'm not saying beets are evil. I'm saying, if you are over 40, if you have high blood pressure, if you have any family history of kidney disease, eating beets regularly without knowing your kidney function levels is a gamble you should not be taking. One of my patients, a 58-year-old man, retired teacher, had been drinking beet juice every morning for 2 years. His blood pressure was well controlled. He felt great. Then his routine blood work came back. His creatinine levels were elevated. His eGFR, the measure of kidney filtration rate, had dropped 18 points in under 2 years. We removed beets from his diet immediately, added proper hydration. Within 6 months, his decline had stabilized. But those 18 points? They didn't come back. That's the thing about kidney damage. It doesn't reverse. It only slows down if you catch it in time. 2 down, 3 to go. And I want to warn you, the next 2 vegetables are ones you almost certainly eat regularly. And the science behind their damage is even more alarming than what you just heard. We're going deeper now. And I need you to pay close attention, because the next 2 vegetables are not obscure health foods. They are staples. They are in cuisines around the world. They are in your grocery cart right now. And the research behind their effect on your kidneys is something the mainstream health industry is remarkably quiet about. Let's talk about why. Number 3, avocado. I already hear the objections. But avocado is a healthy fat. But avocado is good for the heart. But everyone eats avocado. Yes, exactly. Everyone eats avocado. Every day. In massive quantities. On toast, in smoothies, in salads, as guacamole, straight out of the skin with a spoon. And here is what nobody is telling you. A single avocado contains approximately 975 milligrams of potassium. That is nearly double the potassium in a banana. And people eat 2, sometimes 3 servings of avocado per day, believing they are doing something good for their body. For someone with healthy, fully functioning kidneys, the body manages this. It works hard, but it manages. But here's the terrifying reality. Approximately 37 million Americans and hundreds of millions of people worldwide have chronic kidney disease. And the vast majority of them do not know it because there are no symptoms. Not in stage 1, not in stage 2, often not even in stage 3. So they keep eating avocado every day. Loading their bloodstream with potassium, their kidneys cannot properly excrete. A landmark study from the National Kidney Foundation found that undetected early-stage CKD is present in roughly 1 in 7 adults. 1 in 7. Look around you. That is someone in your immediate family. That is possibly you. And if it is you, and you are eating avocado daily, you are putting your heart and your kidneys under compounding stress that is building silently with every single meal. I had a patient, a 47-year-old woman, nutritionist by profession. She had built her entire personal brand around the Mediterranean diet. Avocado was her centerpiece ingredient. She came to me not because of kidney symptoms. She came because she was experiencing recurring heart palpitations. Her potassium levels were dangerously elevated. Her kidney filtration rate told us why. Her kidneys had been quietly declining for years. They simply could no longer keep up with the potassium load she was delivering to them every single day. She was horrified. She had dedicated her career to healthy eating. The problem wasn't her intention. The problem was the information she had been given, or more precisely, the information she had never been given. Reduce avocado consumption to no more than half a serving per day. Get your kidney function tested. Know your eGFR number the same way you know your cholesterol number. It is that important. Number 2, tomatoes. And here is where things get very serious. Because tomatoes are not just in salads. Tomatoes are in everything. Pasta sauce, pizza, soup, curry, salsa, ketchup, juice, stew, sandwiches. They are the backbone of cuisines across every continent on Earth, and they are one of the most concentrated sources of both potassium and oxalates in the modern diet. But the danger of tomatoes goes beyond even those two compounds. Tomatoes, particularly cooked, concentrated tomato products like paste, sauce, and puree, deliver an enormous phosphorus load to the body. And phosphorus is where kidney damage accelerates dramatically. Here is the science. Healthy kidneys regulate phosphorus levels in the blood with precision, but when kidney function declines, even mildly, phosphorus begins to accumulate. The body tries to compensate by pulling calcium from the bones. This leads to weakened bones, arterial calcification, and accelerated cardiovascular disease. But most critically, elevated phosphorus levels in the blood are directly associated with faster progression of kidney disease itself. A major study published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology tracked over 10,000 patients and found that high dietary phosphorus intake was independently associated with a 35% increased risk of kidney function decline. 35%. And tomato-based products are among the top contributors to dietary phosphorus in the Western diet, eaten daily in every meal by almost every person reading this right now. I want to tell you about Marcus, 52 years old. Came to me after a routine physical flagged, slightly elevated creatinine. He felt completely fine, energetic, active, cooked his own meals every night, proud of it. When I reviewed his diet, tomatoes appeared in almost every single meal. Eggs with salsa for breakfast, pasta with marinara for lunch, chicken in tomato sauce for dinner. His phosphorus levels were chronically elevated. His kidneys were working at approximately 61% function and declining. We restructured his diet immediately. Removed concentrated tomato products, replaced them with lower phosphorus kidney-friendly alternatives. 6 months later, his decline had slowed to near zero. But the function he had already lost? Gone. Permanently. This is the pattern I see again and again. People doing everything they believe is right. People who would never touch fast food or soda. People eating home-cooked, vegetable-rich meals every single day. And their kidneys failing quietly in the background. Now I need you to really prepare yourself. Because everything I've told you so far, the oxalates, the potassium, the phosphorus, it has all been building to this. The number one vegetable on this list is something different. It doesn't just stress the kidneys through one mechanism. It attacks through multiple pathways simultaneously. It is consumed in quantities that dwarf every other vegetable on this list. And the research connecting it to kidney damage is some of the most robust and most ignored in modern nephrology. I've been building to this moment for a reason. All right, I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now. Put down your phone, pause your scroll, because what I'm about to tell you is the reason I made this video. This is the conversation I wish I could have with every single one of my patients before the damage is already done. The number one vegetable silently destroying your kidneys is, number one, potatoes. Yes, potatoes. The most consumed vegetable on planet Earth, French fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, roasted potatoes, hash browns, potato chips, potato soup, potato bread, potato starch hidden inside processed foods you don't even think of as potatoes. The average person consumes potatoes in some form almost every single day of their life, from childhood, from the very beginning, and they are delivering a triple threat to your kidneys that no other vegetable on this list can match. Let me break this down, because this is important. Threat 1, potassium overload. A single medium-baked potato contains over 900 milligrams of potassium. With the skin, over 1,200 milligrams. That is more potassium than almost any other food in the standard diet. And remember what I told you about potassium and struggling kidneys. When your kidneys cannot excrete potassium efficiently, and millions of people are in exactly that situation without knowing it, potassium builds up in the blood. Hyperkalemia, the silent cardiac threat. Muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat. In severe cases, sudden cardiac death. And people are eating potatoes twice a day, every day, for decades. Threat 2, phosphorus accumulation. Potatoes are also high in phosphorus. And unlike the phosphorus in many plant foods, which is bound to compounds the body struggles to absorb, the phosphorus in potatoes is highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs it efficiently, meaning it enters your bloodstream quickly, meaning your kidneys must deal with it, immediately and completely, every single time you eat, for decades, meal after meal, year after year. The cumulative burden on your kidney tissue is immense. Threat 3, The glycemic assault. This is the one nobody talks about. And this is the one that terrifies me most. Potatoes have one of the highest glycemic indexes of any food on earth. Higher than white bread, higher than white rice. A baked potato can spike blood sugar faster and higher than a can of soda. And here's the direct connection that most people never hear. Chronic blood sugar spikes, even in people who are not diabetic, cause a condition called hyperfiltration in the kidneys. The kidneys go into overdrive. They work at 120%, 130%, 150% of their normal capacity to process the sugar load hitting the bloodstream. Over time, this hyperfiltration scars the delicate filtering units inside your kidneys. These units are called nephrons. You are born with approximately 1 million nephrons per kidney. They do not regenerate. Once they scar, they are gone forever. A devastating study published in Diabetes Care followed thousands of patients over a 10-year period and found that repeated glycemic spikes, even in non-diabetic individuals, caused measurable nephron loss and declining eGFR over time. 10 years of daily potato consumption. 10 years of repeated blood sugar spikes. 10 years of hyperfiltration stress. Do you understand now why kidney disease is a slow, silent, invisible disease? Let me tell you about James. James was 61 years old when he first walked into my clinic. Retired construction worker. Strong, sturdy man. He had never smoked. He barely drank. He walked 3 miles every morning. His diet was what his mother had taught him. Meat, vegetables, potatoes. Every night, without fail, for 40 years. He came to me because he was tired. Not dramatically tired, just slower, heavier. Like his body was running through fog. His eGFR was 44, stage 3B chronic kidney disease. He had lost more than half his kidney function, quietly, while walking 3 miles every morning, while doing everything a good, disciplined man was supposed to do. When I explained the potato connection, the potassium, the phosphorus, the glycemic hyperfiltration, he sat in silence for a long moment. Then he said something I will never forget. "Doc, I ate potatoes because I thought they were keeping me strong." I had to look away, because he wasn't wrong to believe that. He had been told his whole life that potatoes were wholesome, natural, a working man's food. Nobody, not one doctor, not one nutritionist, not one health article, had ever told him what potatoes were quietly doing to his kidneys over 4 decades. We immediately restructured his diet. Replaced potatoes with cauliflower, white rice in controlled portions, and other low-potassium, low-phosphorus alternatives. Added targeted hydration protocols. Monitored his eGFR every 3 months. His decline slowed significantly. But stage 3B did not become stage 2. It never does. This is the truth that the health industry is not telling you. Healthy eating is not just about what is good for your heart or your waistline. Your kidneys are processing every single thing you consume, every mineral, every compound, every spike in blood sugar, silently, invisibly, without complaint, until they can't anymore. And by the time they speak up, through fatigue, through swelling, through that dull ache in your lower back, the damage is already years deep. You needed to hear this today, not next year, not after your next physical. Today, take a breath. I know that was a lot to absorb, and I know some of you are sitting there right now mentally reviewing everything you ate this week, maybe this month, maybe this year. I see that reaction in my clinic all the time, and I want to say something important before we go any further. This is not about fear. This is about power. Because the moment you understand what is harming you, you have the ability to stop it. And that is something most kidney disease patients never get. Most of them find out too late. Most of them never had this conversation. You are having it right now. And that changes everything. Let's recap what you now know. Number 5, spinach. Raw spinach in large quantities, especially in daily smoothies, floods your kidneys with oxalates. These form crystals that scar kidney tissue over time. Cook your spinach. Reduce portion sizes. Hydrate aggressively. Never blend large quantities of raw spinach into a daily drink. Number 4, beets. High in both oxalates and potassium. Beet juice and beet supplements are particularly dangerous because they concentrate these compounds into a fast-absorbing liquid. Treat beets as an occasional food, not a daily health ritual. Get your kidney function tested before making them a regular part of your diet. Number 3, avocado. One of the most potassium-dense foods in the modern diet. Celebrated everywhere. Questioned nowhere. Limit to half a serving per day. If you eat avocado daily and have never had your eGFR checked, make that appointment this week. Number 2, tomatoes. A dual thread of potassium and phosphorus. Concentrated tomato products, sauces, pastes, purees deliver the heaviest load. Fix, reduce concentrated tomato products. Use fresh tomatoes in smaller quantities. Replace pasta sauce with olive oil and herb-based alternatives several times per week. Number 1. Potatoes. The triple threat. Potassium overload. Phosphorus accumulation. Glycemic hyperfiltration. Consumed daily by almost every person on Earth, silently scarring nephrons over decades. Fix. Replace potatoes with cauliflower mash, white rice in controlled portions, or sweet potatoes in small quantities, which have a lower glycemic impact and more manageable potassium levels when portion controlled. What you should do, starting today. Step 1. Get a comprehensive kidney function panel. Ask your doctor specifically for eGFR, creatinine, BUN, and a urine albumin to creatinine ratio. These 4 numbers will tell you exactly where your kidneys stand right now. Do not accept a standard checkup without these numbers. Step 2. Hydrate properly, not excessively but consistently. The single most powerful thing your kidneys need every day is clean, adequate water. Most people are chronically underhydrated. 6 to 8 glasses of water daily creates the flow your kidneys need to flush oxalates, phosphorus, and potassium safely. Step 3. Reduce, do not necessarily eliminate the foods on this list. I am not asking you to eat a restrictive, joyless diet. I am asking you to be informed, to be conscious, to understand that frequency and quantity matter enormously when it comes to kidney health. Step 4. Know your numbers. Your eGFR is as important as your cholesterol. Your potassium level is as important as your blood pressure. These numbers exist. They are accessible, and they could save your life if you simply ask for them. Step 5. Share this information. Because right now, someone you love is eating these foods every single day, believing they are healthy, unaware of what is happening inside their kidneys. You could be the reason they find out in time. A final word. I have sat with patients in some of the hardest moments of their lives. I have watched strong, healthy, disciplined people come to terms with kidney damage they never saw coming. And the one thing they all say, without exception, is this: I wish someone had told me sooner. You have been told. What you do with this information is now in your hands. And I genuinely believe that if you act on even 2 or 3 of the steps I've outlined today, you will be giving your kidneys a fighting chance that millions of people never get. Your kidneys have been working for you every second of your life, without a single complaint. It is time to work for them. One last thing. I want to hear from you right now. Which vegetable on this list surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments below. Is it spinach? Beets? Avocado? Tomatoes? Or are you, like most people, completely blindsided by number 1? Tell me in the comments. Your answer might be the thing that makes someone else stop scrolling and watch this video. And if this video helped you, if it gave you something your doctor hasn't told you, please share it with one person you care about. One family member, one friend over 40, one person who eats potatoes every day and has never had their kidneys checked. That share could change their life. Like this video, subscribe for more content that your doctor wishes they had time to tell you. And hit the notification bell, because next week we are talking about the 5 common medications that are silently destroying your kidney function. And that video is one you absolutely cannot miss. Stay informed. Stay protected. I'll see you in the next one.